everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us today. Thank you. I didn't want you to feel offended anyway, but I have a cold which I got in Pittsburgh. I had a wonderful time in Pittsburgh, but I did catch a cold, and it can happen, you know, and so I didn't want to give you any germs. Oh, shucks. Now I feel better. Well, moving right along. Here's the group that's going to win you some money today. Winning money today for the blues section from Alice, Beth, Howland, and her guy, Harvey Friend. Winning money today for the banana section, Carolyn Bean and her husband, what's his name? Orson Bean. Winning money today for the red section, Becky Anderson and her husband, country star Bill Anderson. Country music. If I say something wrong, I really cannot hear what I'm saying. It's so... Would you move your lips like one and mouth what I'm saying to you so I can figure it out? It's very strange. Anyway, how do you all feel? You all well and everything? You've moved out from New York. Is it a switch for you, a change for you, Beth?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you like it here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to get anything there, I guess.
Bert,
what?
Hold your nose and blow like I told you. You'll pop your ears. Try it right now.
Blow my brains out. That's what I...
TV first. Watch Bert Convy pop his ears on television.
Oh, that's much better. Thank you. Now... Here comes the voice question, fellas. It's for you. It's worth $150. Man, when was the last time you actually carried your girl in your arms? Within the last month, the last year, longer ago than that, or never? I'll give you the choices again. When was the last time you actually carried your gal in your arms? Within the last month, the last year, longer ago than that, or never? Think it over. Off you go. This is not an embraceable lift. This is a carry, Beth. What do you think?
I think wisely, never.
Why wisely never?
I'm not a small person. I may appear small, but I'm not as small as I look, and I think it would be foolish for him to try to pick me up.
Really?
Yes.
Sounds like a threat. Oh, yeah? Oh, so you... Okay, you're going to say never.
Yes, I am.
Was the last time.
Yes.
Here he comes. Harvey, when was the last time you actually carried Beth in your arms? Within the last month, the last year, longer ago than that, or never?
Well, I know I've done it, but I can't remember when, so I hope it was longer ago than the last year.
No, that's not what that said. Explain to Beth, explain to Harvey what you said, Beth.
I said never.
Oh, now I've done it. I remember.
You do?
I don't think you have.
Yes, right into the house.
No, that would have been very foolish of you to pick me up.
I think I threw you into the house.
You're too small to pick me up.
You're too big.
Yeah, maybe you don't remember that evening too well, Harvey. Were you?
No, Beth doesn't remember. I remember.
Oh, that's right. Beth, maybe you don't remember.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's why you carried her. Now we'll get this whole story. See, we'll bring it out. Step down. Sorry about that, Harvey. Carolyn,
Me too.
What will Orson say?
Gee, I don't know. I think probably within the last year. We crowd a lot of things into a year. That was probably among them.
Any particular instance come to mind when he perhaps might have swept you up in his arms?
Yeah. Just
wonder.
maybe playful or lovingly or something. I think he probably did, although I just don't really remember. It
But
might
you're
have been
gonna
somebody
say-
else. Oh.
Oh, you're going to say, within the last year, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, here he comes. That's pretty safe. Let's see. Orson, when was the last time you actually carried Carolyn in your arms? Within the last month, the last year, longer ago than that, or never?
Oh, mercy, this is a hard one. Carolyn, as you can see, is a tiny slip of a thing.
Yes, has a sturdy little body.
Sturdy
too.
little body, yes. but small. She's no bigger than the palm of your hand.
All right.
It's enough, Orson.
But, all right. I really can't remember, but I know it was in the recent past, and so I'll just really go and I guess and say within the past year.
That's correct. That's what she said. You're absolutely right, sir.
We guess well.
You know, that is a hard question, because you figure that you've done it, but when you try to think of an exact time, unless it was
Yeah.
over the threshold, you know.
I was carrying her out of somebody's house. I remember that, but I can't.
There you go.
Get back where you belong.
Becky, what will Bill say?
I hope he remembers.
So do I.
Longer ago
Than
than a year or whatever.
Yes, that's right. Within the last month, the last year, longer ago than that, or never.
Yeah. We were married 6 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And it was on our wedding night. And he dropped me. And I don't think he ever tried it again.
He dropped you?
He dropped me.
Was
The
this later in the
photographer-
evening or at the beginning?
No, this was in the beginning.
Really?
The photographer said, pick her up and let me get a picture, you know, carrying her across the threshold. And he dropped me. We have a great picture, believe me, of him dropping me.
He dropped you?
Well, yeah, I kind of hung on.
Yeah. Let me ask you, does he have any recollection? Does he remember any of that?
I hope so.
I
He
hope so.
doesn't remember things the way they were.
Must have had a wonderful...
He really doesn't. He remembers them the way he thinks
wants
they
them.
should have been.
Right.
So I'm hoping he'll remember.
I hope he does, too. Must have had a wonderful time at the reception, you know?
It's a good thing you didn't break your coccyx.
Yes. It's a good thing. Okay, you're gonna say that it's longer ago than that, right? Here's Bill.
That's what I'm going to say.
Bill, when was the last time that you actually carried Becky in your arms? Within the last month, the last year, longer ago than that, or never?
Everybody back here has been laughing and in hysterics, and all I could hear was the music you were playing through the phones, which, by the way, may I register a slight complaint before I answer?
You have something to say about our music, do you,
Well,
Bill?
October, Bert, is National Country Music Month, and you ought to be playing country music in these headphones
You
so
said
we can
it.
hear it. Okay.
I agree. We'll try and do it. We can work that out. We'll try.
I imagine Becky could probably tell you the day, time, and place, and judging from everybody's laughter, she probably said I dropped her, whenever it was. But I'm going to venture a guess and say within the last year.
No, Becky said that you did drop her, but it was not within the last year. Do you remember on the occasion that you dropped her, on which you dropped her? Upon which you dropped her?
What did he drop her on?
We have
you
a picture
remember-
of it.
You have a picture
Oh,
of
was
it.
it the night we got married?
Yeah, that's the night.
Oh, was it the night?
Well, you mean you dropped her other times too, Bill?
And they took pictures?
He's always picking her up and dropping her every place.
I could go for a few 8x10 glossies or something like that.
They just keep saying, "Hey, Bill, could you drop Becky
You mean-
over tonight?"
You mean I haven't carried you since the night we got married?
Not up in your arms.
How
I
about
wouldn't let you.
Does piggyback count?
I don't know. We have pictures to prove it. Carolyn and Orson, get the whole thing from the banana section. We'll come back in a moment with question number 2, and you come back too. See you in a moment.
Buzzer presents another profile of a black game show great, Kim Fields. Fields skated onto the acting scene as the vibrant and lovable Tootie, teaching us all the facts of life. Her entertainment career spans 40 years and includes work and advocacy for the rights of the less fortunate. Here's Fields in '85, having fun on Body Language.
You wipe me with a napkin?
Keep watching for more of our salute to black game show greats, right here on Buzzer.
Introducing Mary Warranty.
Hello. Question number 2 coming up. This is it if you're ready to go. Gentlemen, it is for you. It is worth $150. Think back to your romantic past.
How far?
Have any romantic involvements with women been detrimental to your work? It depends on what you're working at. Yes or no is the answer. Goodbye, fellas. Off you go. Now, if you're making an X-rated movie, it would be perfect. What do you think Orson will say, Carolyn?
Does that mean not including me?
It says, think back to your romantic
past.
past. Have any romantic involvements with women been detrimental to your work?
Because I remember one time that we were involved in a very heavy discussion and he forgot to show up to tell the truth.
No.
Yes.
I may have been there.
I think they called you to come in, as a matter of fact.
Yes, I think I remember
Yes.
that.
Things have gotten better, folks.
Wait a
It's
minute.
a long time ago.
I don't know. How do you want to play this, guys? What do you think? Thinking back to your romantic past, have involvements with women. Well, Carolyn certainly qualifies. Yeah, let's go for that then.
Yeah,
She's a
I'm
woman.
grown
We
up.
know that, ma'am. We figured that out. Someone in the banana section's way ahead of us. Okay. You're going to say, though...
Yeah,
that
because I don't know about others. There might have been others.
Right.
I don't know how stable he was before I met him.
Right.
Straighten him out.
Right. Well, we know what condition he's in now. Right. You'll say yes, right? Okay,
yes.
Here he comes. It's a funny question, don't you think, Orson? Thinking back to your romantic past, have any romantic involvements with women been detrimental to your work, sir? Yes or no?
Yes.
That is correct. And we shall elicit a response as soon as the bananas have calmed down. Tell us about it, Orson. Does one come to mind?
Where to begin?
Aha.
First of all,
Plot thickens.
a price it doesn't thinnen, a price well worth paying.
Yes.
And you don't see my name up in lights or on a billboard in a Hollywood strip even today. Do you? My romantic involvement with the lady sitting above me is detrimental to my career, and that's okay with me.
That's what she said. You're right again, but the money stays the same, Orson.
I mean, you probably think I look good, right?
Sure, I think you look terrific.
But just consider I'm only 17 years old.
Oh, well, that makes a difference. That's true.
She's a woman of prodigious appetite,
Yes,
Beth. I can tell you.
I can see that. Becky, what will
But little does she know, in 3 days she'll be dead.
Well,
an old joke,
I'm like a
Bert, it's
witness
all
here,
right.
you know? I'm watching the train go off the cliff, and there's nothing I can do about it. Becky, what's Bill going to say?
He's going to say no.
He's going to say no what? To what? Oh, the question.
To the question that you...
I've forgotten what the question was now. Any involvements with women been detrimental to your work? Thank God you're paying attention, darling. All right, you will say...
I think he'll say no because he is, when it comes to his career, he's very professional.
Right.
And he, you know, he goes right on.
He would say, "Not now, honey."
I'm hoping that he'll remember this.
Well, if you can't remember how many times he's dropped you, I don't see much left in
I'm
this
getting real worried about him. I really am.
one. Okay, here he comes. Bill, think back to your romantic past. Have any romantic involvements with women been detrimental to your work? Yes or no?
Yes.
No! That's not what
Can't do anything right. Well, I'm glad she doesn't know about it.
Yeah, that's right. You came out ahead on that anyway, didn't you, Bill? Hey, Bill, just for fun, tell us about one of them, just briefly, you know, in general, you know.
Well, what I had in mind was there was, well, I might as well say it.
Sure, might as well. It's Tattletales, you know.
Right. We had a few friendly discussions about a secretary that worked for me one time, and about a girl singer one time. Remember, Becky? And then there's always Becky.
But the show went on.
Yeah, but the show went on. Hey,
That's the question. Right?
Oh, Becky, that's wonderful. Yeah, baby, but the show went on. That's what
right.
counts. Oh,
I didn't hear that part of the question.
Sorry about that, Bill. It was worth it, though. What will Harvey say, Beth?
Oh, I hope so. I mean,
yes.
I would really be flattered that I could be detrimental just at small moments to
Yes.
somebody's work.
Okay. But remember now, it's romantic past. It could be someone else as well.
I know. I was thinking selfishly.
back. No, don't. You can think selfishly. That's perfectly all right.
I think he'll say yes.
He will say yes.
I think
Here
so.
he comes now. Harvey, think back to your romantic past. Have any romantic involvements with women been detrimental to your work, yes or no?
I think it's more likely the other way around. That my work was detrimental to my romantic relationships with women. There's probably someone out there who told you that. No.
That's not what they said. They said yes. And guess what? Carol and Orson got the whole thing for the bananas. And look at them. Here we are in front of that time. We'll change places. Ladies, step to the rear. We'll bring the gentlemen out front. We'll come back to the second half in just a moment. You come back, too. See you.
And that's why.
Minutes to go.
Here we go. We've changed places after halftime. Orson, you have a bad finger. Let's see that. What happened? The other hand.
I've
there
been
it is.
so careful to hide it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
I
to call
was
attention.
in my kitchen the other morning, and I was being a jack of all trades, and there were two kitchen cabinet doors open, and I'm down below trying to screw a screw into the wall, and I came up and with a sharp report, my head hit the, and I got so mad I reached up and closed them both together as hard as I could. Couldn't believe it. Just stood looking at
Did it yourself.
It was like in a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah, the throbbing. Okay, with that little bit of inanity, we've got to move along here, folks. Ladies, during a romantic interlude, What kind of... Now listen to this. During
What? Speak up now. Alan Ludden is ready for your job.
I know.
If you can't handle
He's got another song. During a romantic interlude, what kind of sound do you prefer? Ooh. The sound of rain on the roof, the sound of the sea, the sound of music, or the sound of silence? Did you get them? What kind of sound do you prefer? The sound of rain on the roof, the sound of the sea, the sound of music, or the sound of silence? Off you go. The hills are alive. And we'll start with you, Bill. What will Becky say?
Yes, because the show must go on.
Yes, that's true.
I'm not sure I believe that. I think Becky probably likes all of the above, but we took a vacation not too long ago, and we went up the West Coast, and we had a fabulous hotel right on the beach. And I'm an air conditioning freak, but the hotel was not air conditioned.
You mean you like it or you don't like it?
I love it.
Oh, you love it?
Yeah. So we left the windows open all night, and you could hear the sound of the sea, and it was romantic and beautiful, and if she's forgotten that, I'll wring her neck.
No. No, if she's forgotten that, you'll drop her is what you'll do.
The sea.
Here comes Becky. Becky, during a romantic interlude, what kind of sound do you prefer? The sound of the rain on the roof, the sound of the sea, the sound of music, or the sound of silence?
Silence.
No, that's not what Bill said.
Well, you're going to get plenty of that.
What is wrong with you?
Boy.
I'd like a new partner.
Hey, Becky.
Oh, boy,
Honey,
one for Whispering Bill. Sorry about that, Becky. He said the sound of the sea, remembering a night. We must move ahead. Harvey, what will Beth say?
Well, I think Beth would be too distracted by the other things, unfortunately. So I guess the sound of silence.
Sound of silence. Really? Yeah. Okay, here comes Beth. Beth, which one of those sounds would you prefer during a romantic interlude? The sound of the rain on the roof, the sound of the sea, the sound of music, or the sound of silence?
I like them all, first of all. They're all four pretty good. But I'd say I'd prefer the sound of music.
No, that's not what Harvey said.
You just get up and dance.
What? Who are you?
You just get up and dance. Well, so far they're playing right into the banana's hands. I don't understand this. Orson, you can get it again. You get the whole thing again. You know, this has never, ever happened on this show before. Never. Never happened.
Bill's tale of the window being open and it reminds me of the morning that we woke up. It was an autumn morning. There was a nip in the air and Jack Frost was breathing on the window. It wasn't that cold. Our janitor is a pervert.
Oh, yeah.
I think that Carolyn will say that she likes, during a romantic interlude, as you euphemistically phrase it in your inimitable fashion, the sound of silence.
The sound of silence.
Because the sound of silence creates a space wherein can be created the sound that she really likes to hear, namely the sound of heavy breathing.
Yes, right.
Assorted grunts and groans.
Yes, okay, fine.
Cacophony.
Right, okay, we got it. The sound of silence is what we're after here. Here comes Carolyn. Carolyn, you've got a chance to get the whole thing for the bananas again. This is incredible. During a romantic interlude, what kind of sound do you prefer? The sound of rain on the roof, the sound of the sea, the sound of music, or the sound of silence?
I really arrived at my answer kind of by the process of elimination, not with a lot of enthusiasm, though. I know Orson really loves the sound of rain on the roof, and while it doesn't turn me off, I wouldn't go so far as to move to Seattle, say. However...
Hurry, the banana's about to die.
Okay, silence is a bore, and the sea, I can take it or leave it, so I think I would say music.
No, Orson said silence. So no one got it right. Isn't that fast? Now what? That's incredible. All right, don't worry about this.
Do I ever say shut up?
No one got this right. That $150 goes over to our next question, making it worth $450. And we'll come back and play for that in just a moment.
Welcome to Gold 30% off.
We have to go fast,
what?
But it's going to be worth it because this question is worth $450, and this is it. Okay, here we go. Shh. Ladies, it's for you. Ladies, if there was no speed limit in the United States, which of the two of you would drive faster, you or your guy? That's it. $450. Off you go. This is good. We got a lot of money. Anybody can obviously still win, Harvey. So there's still hope for you, even though you have El Zippo on the board. What will Beth say?
It's gotta be me.
You a fast driver?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I just got a brand new car.
And so you drive it fast?
Oh, I drive very fast,
Okay.
Don't tell the cops.
No. Okay. Hopefully they're not watching. Highway Patrol, ignore what you just saw. It'll be you.
Right.
Here she comes. Beth, if there was no speed limit in the United States, which of the two of you would drive faster, you or Harvey?
Harvey.
That's it. You got it. Okay. Now, see, you're right on the boards there. That didn't hurt. This is for $450, and the game and Bill will come down to you. What will Becky say?
I'm going to go on a hunch. She just got a speeding ticket last week, and I think probably it would be her.
She would be the one. Here she comes. Shh. Becky, if there was no speed limit in the United States, which of the two of you would drive faster, you or Bill?
I hope he remembers that I just got a speeding ticket and said me.
That's it. That's what he said. You got it. Orson, between you and Carolyn, which one of you?
I maintain, around the LAPD, I maintain a low profile, and I'm very good. But were there no speed limit, Flash Gordon's trip to Mars, me.
Ah, you see, there it is. You listen to the question. If there were no speed limit. Okay, it's you. Here comes Carolyn. Carolyn, if there was no speed limit in the United States, which of the two of you would drive faster, you or Orson?
I would.
No, he said he would. Beth and Harvey, Becky and Bill split the $450 in half. We ring that up on the boards. However, time is up. The Bananas hang on to win. We'll return in a moment and give the Bananas their bananas. See you in just a moment.
Cold hand.
Carolyn and Orson have done it for the Bananas today. $300. We had $1,000. They will divide 1,300 bananas. Thank you all. And thank you for watching us on Tattletales. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.